Alright everyone, JB here, and we are back with another Dragon Ball Legends video here on the channel today. Now today, a couple things to talk about with some information regarding next week's reset. So we're going to be talking about the newest who possibly could be the LF Zenkai, and then also this was released a few hours ago regarding the free-to-play character, because if you don't know by now, either the Zenkai or the free-to-play character, whichever one they were getting, that kind of hints what we're going to get for part 2. So we're going to talk about all of that. Comment down below what you think, who is going to be the Zenkai, who's going to be the free-to-play character. We'd love to hear you guys' ideas. But as always, if you're new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button. Leave a like on the video, very much appreciate it, because we're under 50 subscribers away from 5K. You know, we're pushing there almost every day, so I do appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Now, first things first, we're going to talk about the Zenkai. Now, looking at this, you know, first glance, you know, this guy's just throwing a ball. Now, a lot of people, first thing that come into mind is always the Gogeta, because, you know, Super Saiyan Blue in particular, because he does do Soul Punisher with, well, it's not exactly Soul Punisher with the move that Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta does, but he does throw a similar move that revolves around that, you know, that ball of energy. Same thing with 8 Vegeta. A lot of people have been talking about 8 Vegeta, which is probably the one that I'm thinking mostly, but here's the thing I want to talk about. So we look at 8 Vegeta, right? You know, his is probably the most similar, because he does have that where he throws that what was that, like a copy of the moon upward towards the sky, and that's kind of what the picture is. It's throwing it towards upward and not just, you know, straight forward. But looking at 8 Vegeta, now I'm not saying that I wouldn't mind an 8 Vegeta, you know, getting a Zenkai, because he could definitely use it. But here's the issue: if you look at Dragon Ball Legends, whenever we get a new release of like characters or just Zenkais, they have to benefit a certain tag, they have to benefit some way, right? Because this game is mainly PvP based. Now this guy is in Saiyan Saga. Now his best teams would be Vegeta Clan, Powerful Opponent, and pretty much Saiyan Saga. But Saiyan Saga is kind of, unless they get a buff, you know, for part 2, if he is a Zenkai, they're kind of in the mud right now. So they could use their revival, but they wouldn't play too much into the meta with how the meta is. Now on the other hand, right, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. Now this guy, you know, he's a fusion warrior, and he's also Satos from the movies, which Satos from the movies just got a buff, and also Fusion Warriors got a buff with the yellow Gotans. So therefore, you know, Fusion Warrior could definitely use a solid yellow, because when you look at it, when it's an LF Zenkai, they have to make these guys solid. You know, they can't just make them just any normal Zenkai. They have to make them at least solid and usable, in my opinion. Now, same thing similar to last year's fest when we got Rose. So we're looking at, you know, once we know who is the Zenkai, which we're all speculating right now, pretty much that is going to lead to whoever we get for the festival for part 2. Because last year we got Vegeta and Trunks right after they released Rose's Zenkai. Now, this guy, like I said, he plays more into the meta because he does have a cover change as well. And he does have a special cover change notification. I think I've never used them that much. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's on his green card. This guy also has notification, special cover change notification. He also has endurance, which is also a plus in this meta. So, not saying that I wouldn't want him, right? But it definitely is more his team wise, wouldn't play too much into the meta. But looking at this, right now, and also before we talk about this, I want to mention really quick that so the 8 Vegeta is also in this banner as well, so keep that in mind. This banner doesn't go away until next year in January, so you still have a good I would say 2 months, because it goes away I think on the 17th. And then also, you see him right there. Gogeta is on Kaioken's banner. Now I'm not saying summon on these banners, but I'm saying if you do summon it and you pull them, there's a good chance that one of these guys can be getting the Zenkai. And this banner doesn't have that much value. It's this guy he fell off pretty much after a few months. Now let's look at this pretty much this free-to-play character that we're gonna be getting. Now, what we're looking for, we're looking for this outline, this color right here, this purple and white, but mainly this purple color, because if you look at a lot of the other previous free-to-play characters like Android 18, the Tapion, there's a few others. They all had some form of a color that represented them as a character. And that's how some people, guessed who the characters were. They kind of hinted towards, that character. But when you look at purple, first thing that I think of is Beerus. Either Beerus or Gallic Gun Vegeta. When we say Gallic Gun Vegeta, we're talking about Saiyan Saga Vegeta, because that was an iconic. That was like one of the most, besides like the Frieza saga and stuff, towards the beginning of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. This was an iconic moment. So this would be something nice to see. Maybe we get a free to play Vegeta, and we get like maybe an LF, Kaioken Goku. You never know, right? This guy already has a Zenkai, but I'm talking about like an updated free to play character for him. Or maybe we even get a Goku, you never know. But they do have that purple outline, and Goku's outline would probably be red if it's for Kaioken, because it is red for his outline for his character. And then also I forgot to mention this Goku. This is the Goku I was talking about for the other Zenkai. It's not guaranteed that we're gonna get an LF Zenkai, but it kind of makes sense if they're doing it in the same format. This guy isn't an LF, but this is the last option that I would go to if we don't get any of the other two that I mentioned. But as far as they go for free-to-play characters, first two would be Beerus and Vegeta. Now, as far as, we've gotten a couple, I would say tag characters involving Vegeta, but not really too many standalone Vegetas. So that would be nice to see something new, hopefully. We did kind of get, because Vegeta with Evoken, you do start off with him, and normally you don't, but it is still a tag character, so it isn't a standalone unit. So I would love Vegeta to get some more love, because we've gotten a lot of Gokus this year. Let's keep that in mind. This guy is outdated. The most updated one that we have with this guy, I believe, is the Tournament of Power Beerus. If you go down here and we go to Universe Survival Saga, the most updated is the Blue Beerus. This guy, he is the only unit that does have revival notification. So you don't revive, you're basically dead. If you have a revival unit, you get killed by him. So he does have that kind of playing in his favor as a unique unit, but he is lacking a bit, right? So it would be nice, we've had some solid free-to-play characters come out, and they were good. There's nothing wrong with running a free-to-play character on your team, because I've seen a lot of people do it, but they've come out with some pretty good characters. Now, as far as that goes for everything for today's video, that is personally what I think. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, tell me what you think. Comment down below. What character do you want to see, or what character do you think will come? Everyone has their opinions on what will come, what we're possibly going to see for part 2. If it's not future, because that's what everyone was saying at first, it could be, it could be Battle of Gods. It could be an LF God Goku, maybe an LF Goku from the Saiyan Saga. We could be seeing a lot of things. But as always, that is going to be the end of today's video. Everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.